Remember when players on Twitter and Antonio Brown were all talking about how free agents just don't want to come to Buffalo? Well, with this most recent free agent signing, it looks like they're okay with it. That makes 19 in the 2019 free agency period for the Buffalo Bills. Welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to another free agency edition of Believers Talk. We break down every single Buffalo Bills free agent signing, and again, we have 19 free agent signings this season. This does include Duke Johnson, wide receiver that we signed from the CFL, who I did not do a video on, and the current, the most recent, or the second most recent now, rugby player who I have not yet done a video on. I will be doing videos on them as well. Just trying to get some more information, trying to make sure I know what I'm talking about before I get on there. But in this edition, we're going to talk about the most latest free agent signing. Before we do that, however, guys, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, guys, draft is just around the corner. Still talking free agency news because Brandon Beane doesn't want to stop signing people, but draft is right around the corner, so you want to be here because I keep you updated not only up to the NFL draft, but we will be live both days 1 and days 2 for the NFL draft. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. After you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Follow me on Twitter and all that good stuff, and also leave a comment and like this video. It helps out the channel a lot. I do appreciate. But let's talk about the most recent free agent signing. The Buffalo Bills signed a free agent, Eli Harold, most recently with the Detroit Lions. Eli Harold, 25 years old, plays defensive end / linebacker, spent all of his college ball at the University of Virginia playing on the defensive line. Since he's been in the NFL, he's played linebacker. So again, we're talking a little versatility here for Eli Harold, and of course we all know how much Brandon Beane and Coach Sean McDermott do enjoy some versatility. It looks like that's what we have here with Eli Harold. Eli Harold, again, comes out of the University of Virginia. He was selected in the 2015 NFL Draft in the 3rd round, 79th overall by the San Francisco 49ers. Spent the first 3 years of his career with the San Francisco 49ers before the San Francisco 49ers traded him to Detroit last year during the offseason for a 2017 conditional draft pick in 2020, I believe it was. And he spent last year with the Detroit Lions. Now in his career, he has played in 61 games, started in 25. All of his 25 starts came back in San Fran, did not start a single game last year with the Detroit Lions. In his career, however, you're talking about 94 total tackles, 16 tackles for loss, and 9 sacks. Out of those 9 sacks, you're talking 4 last season. Again, remember last season he wasn't even a starter, had 4 sacks at that linebacker position. So great job there. Again, his career high in sacks so far. Hopefully he continues to improve on those numbers. When at Virginia, he spent all of his time on the defensive line, playing defensive line his freshman year, and a sophomore and junior year playing defensive end. And again, in college, you're talking about 141 total tackles in 3 seasons, 36 tackles for a loss, 17.5 sacks, 2 interceptions, and 4 fumble recoveries. So this does address a little bit a position of need. Everyone's talking about going into the draft, how we were going to address defense, and again, we can still definitely do that. We either go in defense or offense, that's for sure. But this does address a little bit of a need. Defensive end and linebacker positions, we were saying, might need to get a little help there. Still might need to get a little bit younger. Again, this guy only 25 years old, Eli Harold. So he still has some playing time left. You know, he was drafted in 2015 by the San Francisco 49ers. Had some starting experience there. Again, starting in 26 games for them. Went to Detroit. Saw pretty much his best season in Detroit. And again, that was more of a backup in the backup role. So maybe Coach Sean McDermott and Leslie Frazier are looking at this guy as someone who could be a rotational player. Definitely rotate into the lineup and bring a little spark off the edge late in games during specific down type situations. So we'll look forward to see that. But again, this is the 19th free agent signing by the Buffalo Bills, by Brandon Beane and the Buffalo Bills. So for everyone who said, oh, well, when you're a free agent, you don't want to come to Buffalo. Well, it looks like you can find the right pieces to come to Buffalo, and the Bills are doing it right, or at least in my opinion, they're doing it right. They're getting the battle of trenches won. That's where games are won and lost. Not won by these diva positions. Like, you know, go get Antonio Brown in Oakland. Good luck with that. keep Le'Veon Bell, Jets. Good luck with that. We'll see you twice. We'll see what happens. You know, you're talking about the Buffalo Bills signing two of the top 4 interior offensive linemen this season in free agency, according to Pro Football Focus. You know, and that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the six offensive linemen the Buffalo Bills have signed, and now you're talking about defensive and linebacker combo type player in Eli Harold, who can come and give us a few sacks, a few tackles in a game, give us versatility, maybe even be a plug-in starter if injury bug hits. Anything like that. Again, the Buffalo Bills doing a great job. This now brings our the roster up to 71 players. Again, the player that we signed from the rugby league, he does not count yet against our active roster, just because of the international restrictions and the international contract that we signed him to. And we'll talk more about that in the episode that I do about him, and that's, again, why I want to wait a little bit to research that kind of thing. But the Buffalo Bills do sign Eli Harold, defensive end / linebacker. Again, spent all of his time in the University of Virginia on the defensive line, has spent all of his time in the NFL at linebacker, so again, get a little versatility. Good signing, I think. Again, just more of a depth signing. Let me know what you think of this signing. I know a lot of you are kind of getting tired of all these signings. You know, you hate to say it, but you're talking about 19 signings this season. I mean, a big difference between last year and this year. And, you know, it kind of gets redundant because all these guys seem to be more like depth signings, not exactly that star power that you would want out of an Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell. But those aren't the guys that are going to win you games at the end of the day. I know those are the guys that you see on ESPN highlight reels. I know those are the guys that get all the credit. But, man, these offensive and defensive lines, they need to get more credit because that's where games are won. We all know Tom Brady doesn't do well under pressure, so we need to get pressure on Tom Brady. We all saw in Pittsburgh last year how good the running back did. It wasn't Le'Veon Bell. Still did pretty good. They still did pretty good. So, you know, we know offensive and defensive lines can win games, and that's what we're looking for here with another depth signing. Again, the Buffalo Bills sign defensive end / linebacker Eli Harold, formerly of the Detroit Lions. So again, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you like this signing? Are you sick of signings? Are you just looking forward for the NFL draft? If you are looking forward to the NFL draft, again, we will have you covered right here on Believers Talk. So I want to make sure hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment. Also follow us over on Twitter. We try to keep you updated not just on Buffalo Bills, but all Buffalo sports. So again, I look forward to seeing you as we get closer and closer and closer to the NFL draft. I will see you soon, but until I do, go Bills!